All right, Baker Sports High School Media Day. Everbank Stadium is our location. We're with a current Reigns Viking and a future Florida State Seminole, Solomon Thomas. Solomon, how we doing?
Doing good.
Really appreciate you joining us, man. Cool event you guys are a part of today. Kind of kicks off the high school football season. You enjoying yourself?
Yes, sir, I am. I mean, just the media, being here with my guys. I mean, I've been looking to this media day thing, wrote the big hoopla about it since my freshman year. I see the other guys do it. So now I'm here in this position. I mean, it's a good feeling.
You are, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You're one of the more highly acclaimed players in the country,
Yes,
one of the more touted offensive linemen in the country. How has this process been? You've been committed to Florida State for a while, and we'll talk about that, but everybody in the country wanted you. How did you deal with all the expectations, being a teenager, getting your education, and dealing with all the recruiting?
I mean, I was put on a lot of pressure. My mom put me on a lot of pressure. I mean, just put me in different activities, Eagle Scouts, soccer, basketball, tennis, golf. I'm very diverse in my upbringing. So just for football, it wasn't that much of a stress for me because I was originally a basketball player. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, my younger days, I'm playing against Bronny James, the Bruiser Twins, and those are now didn't they go to the Olympics this year or something like that?
Yeah, well, Bronny's in the NBA.
Yeah, well, Bronny's in the NBA now. And then the Bruiser Twins, I think the taller brother, I forgot his name, my bad. But he's doing great things, probably one of the best in his position now. But just playing against those guys week in and week out kind of put that drive in me. And then, of course, when I was younger, I wasn't what I look like now. A little bit more chunky kid, but I was always able to move and be athletic. So when I finally made the transition to football, it felt a little bit easier, and it felt like I was more so in my element.
Reigns, a lot of expectations on you guys, yourself. You got a bunch of other D1 guys over there as well. What about this 2024 Reigns football team? What are your expectations?
Excellence. I mean, that's been the goal every year. We push each other day in and day out. Consistently push each other day in and day out. It'll be a day maybe I don't feel like going as hard as I should be. A teammate come in behind me and be like, remember what's the goal? And, we tighten it up. But, I mean, that just accountability, that brotherhood that we've had and we've built. Just a couple weeks ago, we went bowling as a little team. And I feel like that's very important to keep your team together when those hard times get to you.
Let's talk about Florida State a little bit. Seminole fans fired up. First and foremost, I mean, you've been committed to Florida State since December. That's a long time.
Yes, sir.
Why so early in the process? Did you just know right off the bat you wanted to be a Florida State Seminole?
Not off the bat, I didn't know. But when they didn't make it to the playoffs, that stung in a way that it shouldn't sting for a quote-unquote recruit because usually recruits are supposed to, quote-unquote love everybody or whoever loves them, they're supposed to love them. But when I found out that they didn't make it to the playoffs, it stung me in a way that, and for the reason why they didn't make it to the playoffs, it stung me in a way that let me know that in order to be up there in the playoffs, you have to have more than just one guy. And I look forward to being that guy going into my freshman year.
That's interesting. So the fact that they didn't make the playoffs helped them with you in the recruiting process.
Yes, sir.
Wow. All right. Interesting. Solomon Thomas of Reigns here with us. Mike Norvell, right? Brand new contract extension. Florida State fans obviously love the guy. Mm-hmm. You get personal interaction with him. What is Coach Norvell like?
He's a great dude. I mean, I was working out one day and I was like, hold on, let me check on Coach Norvell. And I called him. Second ring, he picked up the phone. What's up, buddy? And we just chopped it up for another maybe 30 minutes. Probably wasn't the best for my workout, but we were just chopping it up real good for 30 minutes, just talking about recruits. Talking about the recruiting process and just talking about life. And then I hung up with him, and then I called Atkins. He was in a meeting, but as soon as the phone didn't answer, I'm thinking that's not like him. But literally 2 seconds later, probably would have been like 1 second, he hit me up. Hold on, let me call you back in about 10 to 15 minutes. I said, yes, sir. And then he called me back probably in 5 minutes. And then, I mean, of course, as a recruit, I want to make sure that this is real. Because a lot of recruiting stuff is fake. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, I'll hit up other recruits and be like, hey, call Coach Norvell, call Coach Atkins and see, are they getting that same kind of treatment? And they do. So I mean, it's not just because I'm a 5-star recruit, I'm the number one in my position, but it's because they truly love their kids.
No, that's a great perspective, one that we don't have. Certainly Florida State fans love to hear that. I want to end with Rain's final thought on Florida State. You're going to Doak Campbell Stadium, right? You're going to play in Tallahassee at Florida State University. I mean, what does that mean to you?
It's another chapter in my life. I mean, going into my freshman year, I was super excited to go to Rains High School. And then going into my freshman year at Tallahassee and Florida State, I'll be just as excited, just as much of a chip on my shoulder as if I was a 0-star and I was a walk-on trying to make a name for myself. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do.
Doak Campbell Stadium next year, but the Graveyard this year at Rains High School, your senior year. What do you want to leave as your legacy? What's your goal, your aspirations? What do you want the team to accomplish here this trip?
My freshman year, going into my freshman year, it might have been a hard summer workout one day, and my OC, the offensive coordinator, came up to me and was like, "Hey, Solo, you good?" I said, "Yes, sir," because, I mean, it was blazing hot outside, shirts off, shorts off. I mean, we running basically in underwear, how hot it was, feet burning from the track. And he just makes sure everybody okay. And I said, "Hey, Coach, before I leave here, we're going to win a state championship." And he was like, "I believe you, buddy." I was like, "I promise you, we're going to win a state championship." So, I mean, going into this year, I mean, that's been the goal since I can remember. I mean, so just looking at it come to fruition, I feel like I definitely have my head and my team in the right mind space.
Solomon, I really enjoyed this conversation. Best of luck at Florida State. We'll be watching you this year at Rains.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, Taylor Dahl here. Thanks so much for checking out 1010XL's Seminoles page. If you're looking for more college football content, you can head over to the Gators page, or if you want some professional football content, check out our 1010XL Jaguars page.